Hello! Welcome to Don't Think, Just Draw, episode 2. Ooh, we made it. This is a little series where I just draw. I just want to draw for fun. that's basically it. I overthink things a lot. I'm making this my accountability to try and get out of my head a bit and just enjoy the process. So we're gonna go with another theme, and this week's theme is gonna be the beach episode. And what sort of inspired that is I do the sub drawing every year. I do the sub drawing every month, where is a little theme. We have a collaborative drawing where folks get to contribute to it and add a little design of a character to it. And I really enjoyed drawing the June's theme, which was on a beach. And so I thought that would be a nice little doodle page to just continue drawing stuff that I was enjoying drawing anyways. So let's get into it. Ooh, let's do one. I'm trying not to do the same poses that I did for the sub drawing. So I'm gonna do one where they're sat on a... Now I've had this trouble for since I started this started the sub drawing. I don't know what to call the little sort of rubber floaty things that we like either lie on or like sit on. I don't know why my brain can't think of the words. I think we've gone for floaty ring and like a floaty bed. That's the current vibes. But if you have a better name for them, let me know. I've been playing a lot of On Together lately to help with my focus because your girl's been distracted. And they came out with an update where you can sit down on and lie on these like not water beds. I don't know what to call them. Floaty rings, floaty beds. And it's been really lovely. It's been really chill. I've been enjoying it, having it on in the background. I have it on in the background now. So I'm thinking that I could have one of these goobers sat down on... They have these really cool designs of like giant lollipops that they're sat on. And I really like the lollipop one, like the ice lolly. And so that's what they're gonna be sat on. I don't know what the flavor of this would be of this ice lolly. I guess like lemon. I don't know what the purple would be. Could be blueberry. I don't know. But I guess lemon and blueberry is okay. I was like, this is not this is not sounding like an appealing combo, but maybe it's alright. Oopsie daisy. I need to lower this so it looks like they are more sat. And then I'm thinking I'm not gonna make this entire thing underwater, but I can just add a little section for the waterbed. Waterbed? I keep calling it waterbed now. The floaty bed. Floaty bed sounds silly. I don't know. I'm gonna have to come up with a better name. Forgot my little face grid. Who do I want? We didn't have... I don't think we had Lily in the last one, so let's have Lily. Cute. Okay, I'm thinking kind of like happy, chillin', expression. Cute. I might actually raise the water level a bit. Nope, and that makes sense. What else could they be doing? For some reason, I'm really struggling to think about what the actual characters could be doing. And I have a lot of ideas of like the little smaller things that we can add. So maybe we just add those in, and then if I think of anything, we go with it. Cause I'm thinking an ice cream for sure. Don't really have a good ice cream cone color. That's not too bad. We can work with this. We can work with this. I can't lie, I'm not much of an ice cream cone kind of gal. I much preferred having, you know, like the little tubs of ice cream. I think because they're less messy, and then if you get a wafer with them, then it's like best of both worlds. Can't go wrong. I realize you probably cannot see the little ice cream that I'm trying to draw on top of this. But that's alright. We'll fix that. There we go. Fixed. I do really miss getting a 99 ice cream. And it actually being 99 pence. Gosh, can you remember when ice creams were 99 pence? Like 99s were actually 99 pence. I saw it at one festival. £5. £5, dude. What? No. What? They probably don't call them 99s anymore, but still, that makes me sad. Or they shouldn't. Just, I feel like legally, you can't call them a 99 now. We're too far gone. We're too far gone from it. I've forgotten the most important thing, which is a flake. A trucky flake. Oh my gosh. How could I? That's blasphemous, really. That's not bad, that. Hang on. Hang on. Flakes were the messiest chocolate, but they were kind of perfect for 99 ice creams. Cute, cute, cute. I'm gonna give the cone like a wafery sort of texture. This might be a bit dark though. We'll fix it. It's alright. Hehehe. Lovely. I don't know where this ice cream's going. I'll bop it in the corner for now. I feel like since we do have an ice lolly floaty bed, we should have like an actual ice lolly as well. I might do it on an angle. Spice it up a bit. You know what I'm gonna do? Oh my god. This was my favorite ice lolly for summertime. How am I gonna do this? I'm gonna see if you can guess it while I draw it. Let me know if you can guess this. I think they're still about these days. But I do feel like they've changed the recipe on them because I have had one recently. It didn't hit the same. And that makes me sad. Now, was it... I think it's white here. I remember the color combo. White, and then chocolate, and then rainbow sprinkles. I say rainbow, I swear there were like 3 colors. I think they were just yellow, pink, and white. I could be wrong. Red might not be the right color. It's kind of like a dark pink. I think, yeah, that's better. That's better, that's better. And then we can add some shadow. But if you guessed a fab, I don't know if they have fabs outside of the UK, but this is what fab is in the UK. And it was my favorite ice lolly. I don't know why, because it probably was one of the messier ones. But I did really enjoy it as a kid. So I'm gonna put a little heart next to it. Cute. Okay, I feel like I do need one more bean. Maybe sat under an umbrella? That could be cute. I don't know if I have the room for that though. But I'm thinking reading a book under the sun. Under the sun, yeah. This does sound lovely though, to have just a book and just reading under an umbrella with nice weather. Not too hot, because oh my god, it has been warm. It has been warm in the UK. And I famously do not handle the heat well. What am I reading at the moment? I'm currently reading, or rereading, one of my favorite books, which is called A Long Way to a Small Angry Planet. It's by Becky Chambers. And I really love the book because it just feels really cozy. It kind of feels like D&D in space. Like a party have a quest to go do a thing. And they don't all get along, but they have interesting interactions between each other, and the world building is really vivid and very detailed, but like not in a boring lore dump kind of way, but it's like I think it's integrated quite well into the story. Yeah, I've been wanting to reread it. I feel like I reread it like once a year. It's just like my yearly thing to do. Even though I don't really read very often, so really I should probably pick out more books that I haven't read. But it's a nice comfort read. So that is what I've been currently reading. I would like to get into more books, so if you have any recommendations or anything that you're currently reading, let me know. I've decided that Lulu's gonna read. She's a big reader. She'll be our reading bean. I realize these ice creams are massive. Do I want to shrink them down? Nah, be fine. Don't think, just draw. Just go with the flow. That's not an awful umbrella shape, actually. I was a bit worried, but that's not too bad. We can work with that. I think I want to get her a bit more in the shade. Just move her along a little bit. Oh no. Not her specifically. Hang on. Move the umbrella. Hey. Ooh. There we go. Might be that it goes over like this. And then I don't know how structurally sound that is. I feel like when I've been to the beach, I've never taken an umbrella with me. So I don't know if this is good placement, but we're gonna go with it anyways. Then outline. Realize we goofed up a little. We fix it up. Everything's lovely. Nothing to worry about. Nice. Okay, and then I think I'm gonna add a little towel. Maybe give it some stripes. I feel like the beach towel design, like the classic beach towel design, is stripes. Stripes and that's it. That's all you get. Cute. I might shimmy this ice cream along. Maybe I'll just pop it here, actually. And then I think I want to add like a little bottle. I don't know where. Let's put it here. Can always move it if we're not vibing with it. But I want like a little sun with a little smiley face on it. That's where my brain's gone to. Oh, do we have room for a smiley? Oh, it looks kind of cursed. Wait, hang on. If we make the face bigger. Oh, maybe if we just took the eyes down a smidge. Oopsie daisy. Have I knocked it? I don't think I have, but I'm just gonna shimmy it a little. I think we can make this work. It kind of just looks like the sunscreen that I use. but just a little happier. And honestly, I'm alright with that. You know what? That's fine. I'm gonna use this one. Yeah. Gotta wear sunscreen. Let's go. Lovely. What else should we include? I wanted to include some shells. I do have fond memories of collecting shells at the beach when I was a kid. So I feel like we gotta include some shells. I realize the only thing is with me, whenever I draw shells in pixel art form, because I've done them for like a desktop pack before, and they turned out really cute, but I always give them like crazy colors when normally they are just like sort of beige. So a little bit plain. But I do like the extra colourful shells. I don't think we see them in the UK very much. I might try and give it a little extra something. A little something something. And then if we use this colour here, sort of make it look a bit rounder. That's my plan, at least. Don't know if that's the vibe it's going for, but that's the plan. It's quite intense. Maybe I... Maybe I need to just use a different color. If I give the outline, we'll see what it looks like with the outline. Sometimes I think it looks a bit much, but then you add the outline, and because that's also quite bold, it balances it out a little bit. Don't know if that's the case with this, but we keep on going. Oh, it do be wham. Oh my god. I turned the fan off because obviously the sound would not be great if I just had a fan blaring as I did before. But it do be wham. So we'll see how we get on. I don't know whether to take this bit back. Oh, I'm overthinking it. I need to just pick a lane and stick with it. Yeah, we just go back. We go back. Setting that I can never pronounce the name of that setting. I think I did it for one of the... Did I do it for one of the videos? It might have just been on stream, and I struggled. I struggled. I think I might just add some little dithering elements here and there. I think that'll not give the same effect, but it'll do. It'll do. Okay, I think one more shell. And then maybe a little sandcastle. Oh, lovely. Yeah. Okay, hang on. I think blue again. Blue, I think, is gonna be a theme. A bit of a theme for this one. Which I'm totally fine with. I should probably... I probably should get some references for this, but it's a doodle, it'll be alright. It's not the end of the world. I will be honest, I'm drawing a lot of shells that I have never picked up in real life. Oops. But I don't know how to draw the shells that I have picked up. I'm trying to think, like, you know the... Hang on, let me do a dodgy sketch over here, but like they're kind of like a little cone-ish shape, and then they do a little bit of that, but sometimes they like swirl, and that's too detailed for me. Too detailed for my brain today, but maybe in another doodle. She says that she draws a spiral, which is also quite detailed, but yeah, it's fine. Like, if I vary up the line a little bit, will that do something? I've realized I kind of need to do the outline like this rather than with a darker color. That was just drawing the spiral. And then I can use this color to actually maybe add some shading. Some shadows. Oh, that's not too bad. It's quite big. I'm realizing that like my doodles, in comparison to the previous one, rather large, which is kind of fine. I'm just unsure where to place them. Yeah, I think it works. I think I'm gonna try and add a little sandcastle, because that I definitely want to add. Now I don't know about my sandcastle making capabilities as a child. I think I was more into just digging a hole. I was just more into I just want to dig the biggest hole possible. So we'll make it a little messy. We'll give it a couple little chips and bumps in honor. Oh, we could stick some little shells on it as well. Hang on. Oh, maybe not with that color. It's too similar. But if we do this... Yeah! Oh, cute! Yeah. Okay. And then maybe a little... I'm just gonna do a blob because there's no way we're drawing a spiral. Unless... No, that's not a spiral, but that'll do. And then... Is this... I'll move it down a smidge. And then add a little outline. I feel myself not being too precious with these today. And not in a like, I don't care, like, throw the iPad on the ground, but like, more just, I'm kind of enjoying drawing the individual things and I'm not worrying too much about the composition of like it all together. I'll just find something that fits into it and it'll work out, you know? I'm thinking like a little bucket or spade. A spade! Let's do a spade. Over here. Because that we can kind of do on a fun angle and it'll hopefully still look like a... Oh, she says. Hang on. I was like, hopefully it'll still look like a spade. But no, I'm really enjoying this. I was a bit worried, because I can't lie, today has been a little bit of a rough one, energy-wise. And so going into this, I was not optimistic of the results. But I am actually really enjoying this. I have spoke a load of waffle though, so I don't know how much of the how much of my waffling will stay in this. But that's alright. This spade is broken. It's snapped in half because I tried to fit it into this one part. Just needs to face more this direction. And maybe not be so massive. I wanted like the classic square shape, but doing that on an angle is a little tricky. Oh my gosh, I was meant to say this at the very beginning of this episode, but thank you so much for all the love on the first episode of Don't Think Just Draw. I'm glad y'all are vibing with it and enjoying it. I really wanted to make more of these. I'm thinking of a sort of one every 2 weeks. So we have one video where it's a bit more going over a process of a project that I'm working on, or just like something that I've learned, and then the next week we do a Don't Think Just Draw episode. That's the general thoughts and vibes at the mo. I'm like, is this a spade? I'm spending a lot of time on this spade. Goodness me. Maybe this bit just needs to be a bit longer. And then we are chilling. A little bit of dithering. Oh, it needs an outline. That That would help. I was like, this looks off, and I don't know why, and it's because it does not have an outline, whereas everything else does. There we go. That's a bit better. Wow. We have, like, properly filled this one out more than we did the last one, which is kind of cool. I do still want to add some, like, little bits and bobs. Little, like, tiny doodles. I try to always give them, like, little happy expression, like the, you know, like the little emotes in Animal Crossing? That's a big inspo for their expressions. I wonder if I can do, you know, the little, like, super happy, cute blossom flowers? And they do, like, a little dance. Just pretend that, but it's just our girl. Happy she gets to read a book. Lovely. Didn't really get to do any bubbles. I don't know why bubbles remind me of the beach, but you can just add them here. I wanted to try and add another heart, but apparently I've forgotten how to draw hearts. Oh no. I was trying to draw it on an angle, but maybe that was ambitious. Well, that ain't bad. I will say, this is making me really want to go to the beach. I mean, it is perfect weather for it. So maybe I'll do that. Hehehe. I feel like I want to add something here. I'm not sure what I should add though. Oh, I wanted to do some sparkles, but I don't know. Don't know if that can be achieved. I feel like I need something here, and then we're vibing. Although I do need my signature. Maybe I should just put my signature there. I think it's too small, but we'll shimmy and schmooze. Yeah. Hang on. Could I flip the ice lolly? Is that crazy? Crazy. It's not too bad. And then I can shimmy this a little bit. And then. Hold on. You can give it a little flag. Oops. Yeah. Lovely. I'm just gonna do one last rejig. Just to try and, like, balance out where the doodles are. But I think that ain't too bad. Has a little doodle page. It's a bit chaotic, but honestly, I'm alright with that. I'm pretty chill with that. But yeah, thank y'all for hanging out. It was lovely to just yap and draw for a bit. It took my mind off things, which was quite nice. And I guess that's working then, if I'm not overthinking it, but it took my mind off of, like, things that I was worried about. But yeah, awesome. Well, thank you for hanging out and watching. If you've missed the first episode, check out this video here to watch the first episode of this, and hopefully many more to come if I put them all together in a playlist. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. Take care out there. Goodbye.